Engineering is about using science to create practical solutions to problems, and also it is a noble profession. Now that's not just me. It is one of the favorite quotes of Queen Elizabeth II. It is on that note I welcome you officially to another time out on Engineering and You. The program is where we bring you experts in the engineering world, and together we explore the various branches of engineering and the importance to our everyday lives, thereby bringing you closer to engineering and encouraging our young ones to explore the wonders in the world of engineering. This program is brought to you by Prince Engineer Yemisi Shilon. He's the reason why you see this program every Friday by 5:30. Now, you know the program is a two-way communication. Very soon the phone line will be open and you can call us or send us messages, and also stand a chance to win a prize on the program by answering our question correctly. My name is Miriam Usman. Let me quickly remind you that when you call in, please try as much as you can to turn down the volume of your TV set. Now we move straight to the question for the day. The question for the day is, Dorothy lives on a farm. His uncle keeps a circular rice maze with a diameter of 2 kilometers. What is the maze's circumference? What is the maze's circumference in meters? That's the question of the day. If you know the answer, please try as much as you can to turn down the volume of your TV set when you call us, and also send us a message via our social media handles. I will be introducing our guest as well as our topic on the program today after this break. Please stay with us. Thank you for staying tuned. You're still watching Engineering and You, brought to you by Prince Engineer Yemisi Shilon, FNSC. Now, on the topic today, we're exploring a very interesting topic as I have our guest on the standby. But before we go ahead, let me tell you this as a starter on the program today. Civil engineering is one of the most renowned jobs known worldwide. Without it, every economic development would not experience growth. You know this, and I know this. And that's why it is recognized as a noble profession around the world. Now, there are so many reasons why you should explore the world of civil engineering and even go to the extent of studying civil engineering. Well, I'm not just telling you this because I know so. I have someone on the program today who will tell you more reasons as to why you should key into civil engineering as a person, a society, and as an industry as a whole. Now, our guest on the program today is Engineer TEMITOPE Esther Aboyeji, FNIWE. She is the Assistant Chief Engineer, Ogun-Osun River Basin Development Authority. And yes, we have a female on the program today. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Miriam.
I like that you're here.
Yeah.
So we are already counseling the limitation that comes with gender barriers and all of that in the study of engineering.
Yeah.
So welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
We are looking at choosing a career in civil engineering.
Yeah.
Great topic. So let's start by you telling us more about it.
All right, thank you. Good evening, viewers. It's a pleasure to be with you on this edition of the Engineering and You. And I also want to appreciate the sponsor of the program, Prince Engineer Yemisi Shilon, FNSC, and the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Abeokuta branch, for this educative program. Also, I want to appreciate my presenter, the producer. So, because this program has the intention to reach out to the younger ones, I deliberately chose to speak on the topic, choosing a career in civil engineering. We live in a world where all the things around us were created. I believe you agree with me on that. So the viewers at home presently, you can view me live because of some people have made this possible. And who are these people? Of course, my colleagues, they are the engineers. So engineering is all about us, and it's an integral part of our daily lives. If you look around you, you can see engineering all around. The car you drive, you know, the house you live in, even at times the food you eat, all right? So engineers are creators, using science and mathematics as tools to achieve their unique goals in making life easy for mankind. So engineering, of course, is a part of STEM. And what do I mean by STEM? STEM has to do with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So today's engineers use the most advanced technologies alongside established scientific principles to apply cutting-edge solutions and innovations to real-world challenges. So as our scientific knowledge continues to advance, so engineering will find ways to take this new information and apply it to the world around us. Of course, in engineering, we have different fields. Civil engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, biomedical engineering, chemical engineering, computer engineering, marine engineering, aerospace, robotics, and what have you. But this evening, I've decided to narrow down to civil engineering, which is my own field of study. And I did my master's in water resources and environmental, and the planning, analysis, construction, maintenance of structures or public works as they are related to earth, water, and space. And of course, this we can see in our various environments. As if we look at the construction of dams, bridges, buildings, and the likes. Then civil engineering, when we're talking about civil engineering, I am on this program to sensitize and encourage someone, especially our younger ones in the secondary school, to consider, going into the study of civil engineering. So I want to quickly mention the requirements. For you to study civil engineering, what do you need? So just like every other field of engineering, civil engineering requires a good grasp of mathematics. You don't have to deceive yourself. Once you know you are not too good in maths, engineering may not be a good option for you, because there's no way you do engineering without mathematics. You need mathematics, then of course your science, you have to be well grounded in your FNIWE, that's your physics, chemistry, and mathematics. So, and what are the means of admission to study civil engineering? You can, of course, enter through the UTME. There's having the requirements, the whole level requirements. And that must include English, mathematics, physics, chemistry, and any other science subjects. Some institutions insist on having further maths. Others, maybe any other science course may do. And with that, a student is able to, gain admission into 100 level. After also meeting up with the UTME cutoff and the post-JAMB cutoff. Then another means of entry is the direct entry. Then, of course, direct entry, the entry point at that level is either 200 level or 300 level, as the case may be. Then we also have pre-degree programs now that students can enroll in before entry into the 100 level. So civil engineering, of course, is well designed to produce graduates with well-developed potentials and skills for harnessing the resources of nature for the benefit of mankind. So the study program itself and the university include different sort of develop high level of technical manpower in the area of design, construction of infrastructural facilities, such as residential, communal, industrial buildings, roads, railways, bridges, water supply facilities, and water view. So also in civil engineering, there are a lot of options under civil engineering. I told you at first that civil engineering is actually broad. So we have options. By the time a student gets to 500 level, you need to narrow down to a particular option where you have your project. Engineers and water resources engineers do a lot to protect our environment, and also to talk about the quality of water and even the preservation of our natural water resources. Then secondly, we have the structural engineer. So what do you decide to specialize in structural engineering? You do more of design analysis, construction, supervision of load-bearing structures. The structural engineers are involved in construction of structures mainly, and before this can be done, the load, the bearing capacity, and every other thing has to be determined so that the structure can stand the test of time. Then thirdly, we have the highway and transportation engineering. Highway and transportation engineering is the application of technology and scientific principles to the planning, design, operation, and management of facilities for any mode of transportation. Of course, we have different modes of transportation: water, on land, rail transportation, air transportation. So all of this falls under transportation engineering, and this is done in order to provide the safe, efficient, rapid, comfortable, convenient, economical, and environmentally. The option of civil engineering I'll be discussing this evening is building and construction management. At times this can also be studied even as an architect, but is also an option under civil engineering. So construction management involves planning, budgeting, coordination, and supervision of construction projects from start to finish. And many times, their job is so exciting because you get to a site where everything is like the way God met it at the beginning, that the world was without form. So you get to design, visualize a structure you want to put in place, and start is construction management. So finally, as infrastructure continues to age, civil engineers will be needed to manage projects. Civil engineers will be needed to rebuild, bridges, like, we have happening in Lagos, yes, it's still ongoing. Repair roads, construct dams, build houses, and even renovate existing ones. So civil engineering is a course that will continue to reign as long as life exists. So there will always be opportunities for qualified applicants, particularly those who have kept themselves abreast of the latest developments in technology and regulations. Because not only just about going to school, being a graduate and just stick to what you were taught in school. No, you need to get upgraded. You need to be versatile with happenings around you and recent developments so that you can stand out in the workplace. So having good grades from the higher institution should give a job seeker an advantage over the competition. We may say, oh, there are a lot of graduates out there, but you as a student, you should, with dedication and hard work, try your best to come out with the best. And by the time you face the world of competition, you definitely stand out. And with innovations, with commitment to the field, surely the sky is your starting point. So aspiring engineers should pursue their dreams with dedication and hard work, as this is the only way to the top. So thank you, Miriam. I'm grateful.
It has been a very insightful session. I mean, even if you're not an engineering student or an engineer per se, this conversation will open your eyes to a lot of things. Now, many years ago, my younger sister wanted to study civil engineering in school. Now, it was there I knew that some of these tertiary institutions, they have these branches of civil engineering as a department.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned traffic engineering, you mentioned water engineering. Now, water resources engineering was a department, or is a department in the school where my sister studied.
Okay.
And so maybe the school was filled up, or the department was filled up with students for civil engineering, and so they offered her water resource engineering.
Wow.
The fact that they may not be given civil engineering in school to study does not mean that whatever engineering given to them is not good enough.
Yeah, right. Okay. So, for example, thank you for the example of your.
Let's take this call before we get to that. Thank you, Gabriel, for joining us.
The answer is 6,285.7 meters. 6,285.7 meters, approximately 6,186 meters.
Very well then, we'll let you know if you're correct or not on the program. Kindly tell me the 2 last digits of your phone number. Gabriel, are you there? Hi, I think we lost that call. So you were saying something?
All right, so you mentioned your sister that wanted to study civil engineering but ended up studying water resources and environmental engineering. Of course, that is a very good field. I specialize in water resources and environmental engineering at my master's level. And I also had similar experience. I actually put in for electrical engineering. I wanted to study electrical engineering. But on getting to 200 level, from 100 level I was admitted for civil, and I was promised that if I do well by 300 level, I will switch out. Yeah. So on getting to 300 level, my the electrical department were ready to receive me because my grades were okay, but my civil HOD decided that no, that you should continue with civil. And honestly, I've never regretted it. In fact, I don't know if I would have done so well if I was electrical, you understand.